Hey everyone, recording this video to y'all from Istanbul International Airport. I'm currently doing my transit. The worst part of flying to your home country. I'll be here for the next 2 or 3 hours and then I'll go to my home country, Tunisia, handle a couple of things for 1 week, 2 weeks max, and go back to my, I wouldn't say home country, but second home country, Russia, to finish my medical school. But I decided to record this video to give you guys some updates plus and advice, really valuable advice that I started applying during my step 2 prep, and to share with you my strategy going ahead. And before doing that, I wanted to show you around. This is the Istanbul airport, which I think is the second biggest airport in the world behind Dubai International Airport, but who am I to know that? Yeah, it took me a while there to readjust the camera. So the number one tip that I started applying is becoming more energy slash time efficient. And how I did that is by focusing on the cream of the cream of what really comes in handy when it comes to really helping me with my knowledge and getting higher and higher scores, which is solving practice questions and solving your questions. And I certainly tried applying this during my step one prep, but I felt short. And I found myself most of the time when I solved a question and I was reviewing it, and maybe this is information I didn't know before, I found myself annotating a lot, and that really added a lot to my time during the review part of the award. And I tried to do as less as possible of that during this prep. And I don't do any annotations. I don't even look at the USMLE Step 1 first aid book or the Step 2 book. Maybe sometimes I search some keywords during on the PDF version of the book on my computer, but zero papers. And I found that way the most energy conservant and the most energy efficient way of studying. And if I think about my step one prep, none of that passive reading, watching videos, bullshit really helped me in retaining any amount of information. In my experience, the only way and most efficient way to really learn, to really get the information stuck in your head, because you can learn the information and then you can just forget about it in this next question. But the most efficient way for, in my case, to do that is just reviewing questions and trying to solve questions, and the active process of trying to remember the information and forgetting it and then readjusting the next time. And that was the most efficient in my case, and that's what I determined to be focusing on this prep. So number one advice is zero annotations, zero paper handling, zero time wasting, just reading the question, solving the question, getting the answer wrong, most of the time right, and then reviewing the question and try to understand the question so that I can retain the information as much as I can. And I do some notes, but I mostly copy paste the information on UWord, and I add them to the notes option on the UWord app itself. I don't do it. I don't do Anki cards. I don't do the annotation by hand. I just copy paste them, just to have that information accessible for me whenever I want to review it. Because some information, some management protocols, I didn't really know. I didn't even know during my med school time, to be honest. So some information I don't even know. So I had to save that information somewhere. So I chose the UWord app, the UWord notes version in the app, and it doesn't take any time. It maybe takes me only 30 seconds to copy the information and paste them in the notes, and just have them there accessible whenever I wanna search for them. So that's what I wanted to share. I'll be here for the next 2-3 hours, which is the worst part of going back to your home country. The transit time when you find yourself alone in the airport. Maybe if I was traveling with somebody, it would have been a different experience. But yeah, although a really beautiful airport. I hope you guys really apply this advice if you feel it will be beneficial in your case. Most of the tips that I give are really individualized and personalized to my particular experience, and you do what suits you. And that's it. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.